Today we are going to see Charles law. Charles law is another gas law. This gives V-T relationship, Charles law. V-T relationship. As the temperature increases, what happens to volume? You know, when we make a pudi, कढ़ाई के अंदर तेल डाल दिया, we are heating it. You are putting that flattened or rolled out pudi in that, and as the temperature increases, the volume of the gas, that air that got trapped, or that vapor, when the water vaporizes, that vapor, that volume increases. So as the temperature increases, volume also increases. This is happening at a constant atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure 1 atm. So at constant atmospheric pressure, the volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its temperature. Volume is directly proportional to its temperature. Here Kelvin scale temperature. It is actually for every 1 degree rise in temperature, the volume of the gas increases 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius. That means, write down, for every degree rise in temperature, the volume increases by 1 by 273 of V naught. What is V naught? V naught is the volume at 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius, what is the volume of the gas? That is noted as V naught. It's 1 by 273. Suppose we are starting from 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius, the volume of the gas is V naught. So V naught plus, when we raise 1 degree, that means I'm writing it as V1. V1 is equal to V naught plus 1 by 273 V naught. V naught plus 1 by 273 V naught. Again, suppose we are increasing 1 degree, then it is V2. V2 is equal to V naught plus, for every degree rise in temperature, the volume of the gas will be increased by 1 by 273 of V naught. Now 1 by 273 V naught. See, we change to V2. That means again 1 by 273 V naught. If it is V3, again plus 1 by 273 V naught. So when we increase the temperature by 1 degree Celsius or by 1 Kelvin, the volume of the gas increases by 1 by 273 V naught, where V naught is the volume of the gas at 0 degree Celsius. Okay, so let us take that top one. V1 is equal to 273 is the LCM. So here 273 V naught plus V naught 273. So this is 274 V naught, right? So V1 is equal to 273 plus 1, that is 274 by 273 V naught. Or I can write V1 by 274. V1 by 274 is equal to V naught by 273. V1 by 274 is equal to V naught by 273. Generally, I can write V1 by T1 is equal to V naught by T naught. V naught by T naught, or V2 by T2, or V3 by T3, or what is the generalization? V by T is a constant. That is, V by T is a constant. I am putting K2 here. This is the general mathematical expression for Charles law. For as temperature increases, volume of a fixed amount of a gas also increases at a constant pressure. Normally, we take constant atmospheric pressure. Or you can say in this statement in another format, for every degree rise in temperature, the volume of a fixed mass of a gas increases by 1 by 273 of its V naught. V by T is a constant. If you cool the gas, what happens? Suppose you are cooling the gas. This is the volume. Let this be the volume at 0 degrees Celsius. This is the volume, V naught. This much volume is V naught. This is volume axis. This is temperature axis. When you cool the gas, the volume will be decreasing. Now, the volume will be decreasing and decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. You are cooling the gas. So, I am cooling the gas, volume is decreasing, and it is touching. It touches at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. So 0, 100, 200, here 300. So 100 degrees Celsius, 200, 300 degrees Celsius. As we decrease the temperature, the volume decreases. As we decrease the temperature, the volume decreases and decreases, and it will be touching. You extrapolate the graph from here, you extrapolate the graph. This is the lowest possible temperature. You extrapolate the graph and it will be touching at minus 273 degree Celsius, exactly minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. So this temperature is called absolute zero. Any temperature represented in Kelvin scale is absolute temperature. What is absolute zero? Absolute zero means that is minus 273 degrees Celsius. You can say in Kelvin scale by how? By adding 273 to this, that means 0 Kelvin. So absolute zero is 0 Kelvin. That is the lowest possible temperature. So here the volume occupies, this volume occupied by the gas is 0, so it is coming to 0. So what is absolute 0? Write down what is absolute 0. The lowest temperature, that is imaginary temperature, nobody has attained this temperature. Absolute 0, what is absolute 0? That is the lowest temperature, imaginary or hypothetical. Bracket में लिखो imaginary. Imaginary. The lowest temperature at which the gases are supposed to occupy 0 volume. The lowest temperature that is imaginary temperature at which gases are supposed to occupy 0 volume is called absolute 0. Absolute 0. What is its value? 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees Celsius. What is absolute temperature? Any temperature represented in Kelvin scale is absolute temperature. What is absolute 0? That is the lowest temperature where all gases are supposed to occupy 0 volume. That is called absolute 0. So there is difference between absolute 0 and absolute temperature. Absolute temperature means any temperature represented expressed in Kelvin scale. Right, one question. On a ship sailing in Pacific Ocean, where temperature is 23.4 degrees Celsius, where temperature is 23.4 degrees Celsius, a balloon is filled with 2-liter air. A balloon is filled with 2-liter air. What will be the volume of the balloon? What will be the volume of the balloon when the ship reaches Indian Ocean, or when the ship reaches Indian Ocean, where the temperature is 26.1 degrees Celsius. 26.1 degrees Celsius. So we will be using V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. Temperature you have to put in the Kelvin scale. Degree Celsius it is given. Degree Celsius. So temperature T1 is equal to 273 plus 23.4, that is 296.4 Kelvin. Similarly, T2 is equal to 299.1 Kelvin. So V1 by T1, or here V2 is equal to V1 T2 by T1, which is equal to 2 liter into 299.1 Kelvin divided by 296.4 Kelvin is equal to 2. Note down, at STP, volume is to be taken as 22.4 liters. At STP, volume is to be taken as 22.4 liters and temperature 273 Kelvin. Temperature 273 Kelvin. Next, we are going to Gay-Lussac's law, that is PT relationship. In Charles' law, if you are plotting a graph between V and T, suppose here minus 300 degrees Celsius, minus 200 degrees Celsius, minus 100 degrees Celsius. Volume is marked here as the temperature, temperature decreases. V1 this is at P1, P2, P3, where pressure P2 is greater than P1, P3 is greater than P2 is greater than P1 at different temperatures, keeping the at different pressures, keeping the pressures constant. We are making this graph, and all will be coming to at minus 273 degree, minus 273 degrees Celsius. So all will be reaching at minus 273 degree Celsius. So you can keep at different pressures, but at same time, see at P1 we made VT relationship. At P2 we made VT relationship. At P3 we made VT relationship. But every gas, that volume is coming, when it touches this temperature axis, it is touching at the same point, that is minus 273 degrees Celsius. So this minus 273 degrees Celsius is the lowest possible temperature, imaginary temperature, hypothetical temperature. Okay, next is Gay-Lussac's law. This is not of gaseous volumes. This is PT relationship. PT relationship. That means it is at constant temperature, at constant volume. So we call the graph as isochore. At constant volume, Isocool. Isocool. The previous one at constant pressure, that is isobars. Before that, at a constant temperature, that is isotherm. Boyle's law at a constant temperature, isotherm, T-H-E-R-M. Charles law at a constant pressure, isobar. Now at a constant volume, that is isocool. Now that relation is between P and T. You know that automobile tires, sometimes during summer season or on hot summer season, automobile tires gets burst due to the increase in temperature. As temperature increases, the pressure inside the tube, for example cycle tube, cycle tube, as the temperature increases, the pressure inside increases. As pressure increases, temperature increases. That is in pressure cooker. In pressure cooker, you are heating and the pressure is increasing. Inside, when the pressure increases, the temperature also increases. So as pressure increases, temperature increases. When you press cycle pump, when you press the air inside the cycle pump, after some time you feel that the cycle pump is getting heated up. By chance, if that cycle pump touches your leg, you feel that heat, very hot it becomes. You are pressing it and the temperature is automatically increasing. So this law, that is Gay-Lussac's law, that is the relation between pressure and temperature, PT relationship. This is at constant volume. Volume cannot increase, volume is constant. So finally, it burst, the cycle tube burst. As the temperature outside increases, the pressure inside that cycle tube increases. And this tube, the tube cannot withstand above a certain pressure. After that, it will burst. So PT relationship at constant volume. The graphs are called isocores. The temperature increases. The relation between, you can state this Gay-Lussac's law. How can you state the Gay-Lussac's law? Write down, that is at constant volume. At constant volume, as the temperature increases, the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas also increases. At a constant volume, the pressure of a gas, the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas increases, or directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Here temperature you have to take it in Kelvin scale. The temperature you have to take it in Kelvin scale. So it is PT relationship. This happens at constant volume. As the temperature increases, pressure increases. Or as the pressure increases, temperature increases. For a fixed mass of a gas. So here pressure, temperature, 200, 300, You can keep volume V1. You can keep volume fixed, constant, and you measure the temperature and pressure. You keep another fixed volume V2, where V2 is greater than V1. Measure pressure and temperature. At this V2, keeping that V2 constant, change pressure and temperature. Keeping volume this V1 constant, keep changing pressure and temperature, you will be getting a straight line, as means pressure and temperature are directly proportional. As temperature increases, pressure also increases. The graph is called isochore. Isochore. So first we learn what? Isotherm. Then isobar. Now isochore. Isochore means same volume. Numerical will be doing on the next day. Thank you.